Hi, my name's Aaron. I'm a junior at King Collegiate High School, and I've just completed my three-wheeled omnidirectional robot. So now I'm going to show it off with all the available movements. So it can go clockwise, counterclockwise, and now it can go in every direction. Whether it be up, down, left, right, it can go there. There are three parts to this robot. There is the mechanical aspect, the electrical, and the coding part of the robot. So the mechanical part is quite simple compared to the other two. Now the mechanical parts of this are basically the chassis, the wheels, and the steel plates, which are quite simple to put together just using screws. So I formed this equilateral triangle shape. And yeah, that's basically the gist of the mechanical part. So now I should go into the electrical part, which is very important. So if you're not careful with your electricity, then bad things can happen, such as fire. As I explained in a previous video, you will need the correct resistor to prevent fire from happening. Also, make sure you cover up exposed wiring. If those wires touch together, you're going to create a short. And when you create a short, you can create something very bad, like fire. So there are some tips to prevent fire from happening. So the circuitry is quite simple. You basically have your Arduino right here with many different wires. So here is the ground wire, and every single piece of electricity or electronic has to go back to ground. So everything is connected to ground, and basically the Arduino is just here to control the entire robot and give it commands. And these pins are just here to have special pins for different things. So for example, this would be connected to pin 6, this connect to pin 3. It's not really that special, but you need those to organize your wiring. And here is the external battery source, which powers the servos, the 7.2 volts. And finally, here is the 4.5 volt battery, which powers the Arduino itself. In my previous milestone video, I explained that my robot was almost done. Well, now it's done, and I'm going to explain to you what the main difference was. So before and now, it was only able to go up, down, left, and right. But I previously showed that it can go areas like northwest, northeast, southwest. It can go in every direction now, so now it's truly omnidirectional. So what I did to change that was I changed my coding basically. So what I had to do was I had to figure out vector of direction using theta. So by using theta and trigonometry, I was able to figure out that this vector of direction is 120 degrees. And since this is an equilateral triangle, every side is the same. So this is 120, this is also 120, so making this whole area 240, and making this whole thing 360, obviously. So basically by using that and putting that into the code, I was able to tell the robot to go in certain directions by pushing in one direction while another wheel is pushing slightly in another direction. So that's how the omnidirectional capabilities work in the robot. And the coding is the biggest problem with the robot and will take the most time, but after you get all the coding done, it should be pretty simple after that, and that's how my robot works.
Yeah! Yeah!